Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's total body strength exercises. Right, before we begin all these lovely moves to shape and tone our bodies, let's get warmed up. Right, just point that toe. Come bring it across your body here, so across, so we start warming up those inner thighs, and then let the arms mimic the legs here, crossing the body. That's it, up to shoulder height if you can, just to get those muscles contracting right from the start. Now we have 2 rounds today, so 12 moves, 12 exercises, 2 rounds. And this is a lovely workout. There's a great mix of exercises here, a bit of floor work coming up as well, and nice mix of dumbbells. So I love these workouts. They really keep the mind engaged, where you're switching up weights. Maybe you're heading down to the floor. I will show modifications. The only tricky modification I have is the bridge, the shoulder bridge. You can try it on a bed, but you really do need a firm mattress, or if you have something like an Ottoman or something like that, you could get yourself. It might be a bit tricky now on an Ottoman. It might be a little bit too narrow, but I mean, you can try it on the bed and see how you go with it. Let's do 4 here, and 3, 2, and 1. Give me a nice brisk march here. Pump those arms or elbows back behind you. I will be using a chair. We have a hamstring curl, so if you don't want to come to the mat, you can use a chair. Just do them up higher. That's all you have to do there. I'm bringing back the running man. You can do a body weight if you find it challenging enough, where you can really make it very, very challenging by adding a light weight. Don't go too heavy with it. Okay. And drive those elbows back. That's it. Now, pump the ceiling, push down to the floor. Push up and push down. That's it. Up and down. And down. Reach and down. And we've got our triceps as well lined up today. So we're going to do a new exercise. It's a tricep press, but we're going to add it, mix it in with our skull crushers, which you're used to here. And again, if you don't want to do that on the floor, you can just do your tricep extensions upright here like this, okay? You don't have to come down to the floor for that one. Reach up and down. I do have push-ups modified on the knee. If you find them too challenging, over to the wall and just do I'll just show you quickly here. Keep moving your legs there. Just bringing your chest to the wall, or your face, bring yourself towards the wall, your face, your body towards the wall, okay? It's a great start or push-up exercise. Let's do 2 here, and last 1. Okay, kick it a little higher this time now. Right across. Ooh, feeling those legs there. Getting nice and stretched. Now reach and reach. That's it, reach across your body and reach. Kick up a little higher if you can. You feel those hamstrings working there. So we do have the hamstring curl, like I say. So it's good to get the body warmed up before you hit these major muscle groups. And reach. That's it. Right up to your hand if you can. You don't have to touch your hand. Let's do another 4. Good. 3, 2, and this is the last 1 here on the other side. Very good. Now 2 feet together. Little side step. Let's get our inner thighs ready before our lunges. That's it. Over we go. And you can gradually make the move a little bigger. Okay, good. And now we're combining this today. We may as well do it in the warm-up. Just keep going with this for another few seconds with a narrow or a suitcase squat, shoulder press. Let's do 2 more, then we'll head into that. Now line up the feet, suitcase squat, shoulder press. And again, 1, 2 into suitcase squat, or narrow squat, and shoulder press. That's it, good. Drop those hips, keep the chest high. I always like to mimic what moves are coming up in my workout. Maybe not all of them, but a few of the kind of more tricky ones. So the nervous system knows exactly what's coming up, and it's good to do it body weight first. That's it, good. And we'll finish it here. Well done, let's do some rainbow leg. Out either side. There's another lovely hip opener. Great if you have side lunges coming up. So another way to stretch and warm up the inside of your legs, the groin. That's it. And we have a lovely couple of standing ab exercises today. I really do love including those with strength workouts. So I have those lined up as well. I have my mat, you might see it there, I think it's still in shot. Selection of weights, and I have a kettlebell. So if you have gone and bought yourself a kettlebell, I'm going to just keep introducing every now and then into strength workouts, introduce one or maybe two kettle exercises that you can do with a kettlebell. But if you don't have one, don't worry, just keep going with your dumbbells. 2 more. Last one. Now open those legs, let's get ourselves into that squatted position. First exercise is a sumo squat with a bicep curl. Just for the warm up though, we'll get those glutes engaged, hamstrings, quads. Send those knees out over your shoelaces there, over the toes. Make sure the legs are not caving in. Reach up, nice dynamic stretch for the torso. And I do like to include sumo squat a lot, because if you have trouble squatting, it's definitely the best one to try and get you the technique down. Good. Last 2. Last 1. Circle those arms for me. Tap out the floor just to get those legs in motion again. Our sequence today is 15 seconds just to switch around the weights, get to the floor, and 45 to do the work. Always play around with the time yourself. If you want more work time, add it in. I think though today, I think 45 seconds is plenty for a lot of these moves, especially that push-up at the end. Okay. And over we go. That's it, come on. Keep going with this. Nice full circumductions for the shoulder. Great for your shoulder health, your joint health. And 4 and 3, 2, and last 1. A few little calf raises. And if you want to, during your 15 seconds to get calf raises in, you can add a few in there. Okay, let's get going now with today's workout. Just do a couple more calf raises yourself there. Sumo squat, so toes are very exaggerated, pointed out. Think about out. Sit your hips low, squat, curl your dumbbells for bicep curl. So sumo, hold it there. So again, we're making it a little bit hard by holding it while we get in a bicep curl. Right, let's get going. Enjoy yourselves. Have some water handy. It's very warm at the moment, very humid. Okay. Right, grab your weights. Choose what weights you want to use for this one. Okay, abs engaged, shoulder blades retracted. Breath in to get ready. Okay, down we go now into sumo squat. And curl. Stand tall. Sit down. Curl, stand tall. So send your tailbone down to the floor, curl the weights, and stand up tall. Make sure you do a full range of movement for your bicep curl. Try and get them right up to your shoulders. I find now at each rep I'm getting a little deeper there. And stand tall. Sit down, curl, stand tall. Come on, you can do it. It's a tough exercise. We can do it together. Curl, stand tall, and there we go. Another round of it today. Now I'm going to just go up to the kettlebell for the butt squeezes, and this is a little heavier weight. It's 5 kilograms. So we've got 2 butt squeezes, 2 donkey kick, leaning ever so slightly at the waist. Okay, let's go. Squeeze, squeeze. And I like the kettlebell for this one because, first of all, it's a little heavier, and I can get away with a heavier weight with this exercise. Using those big butt muscles. Squeeze, squeeze. But just like how you can hold the horn of the bell, kick it out now. Nice and power in those kicks. Kick, kick. You can use a dumbbell though, no problem at all. One dumbbell works well here. Watch your lower back now. Kick. You should actually feel the glutes now at this stage with both of these moves combined. Kick and kick. Well done. Okay, now watch yourself putting any heavy weights down. Okay, this one I might change down to. So we're going to hold one arm above our head, opposite knee raise. Okay, so lift and lower. Now stay at one leg. Round two, we can switch around. Be careful with your heavier weight here. It might cause you to lean back. We don't want that. Lock in that core for me. And lift and lower. This is a wonderful standing abdominal exercise. Try and keep the dumbbells, your arms straight there above your head. That's very challenging. You should feel your earlobe brushing off the inside of your arm there, your bicep. It's nice and slow, don't rush it. We will do the other leg round two, so just take note of what arm or what leg. I'm just going to say my right arm, so left arm for round two. Well done. Okay, you can really feel the shoulders burning, even with a light weight. Okay, now we're into running man. You ready for this? Okay, choose your weights or do a body weight. So get into that lunge position and we're going to run those arms. Okay, now you can come up high if you find this exercise is way too challenging for you or you've never done it before. Come up high. See if you can challenge yourself. Go into that lunge. Pump those arms. Come on. Pump those arms. Go as fast or as slow as you like. Just be careful. The motion with the arms causes a lot of instability in the body, so it makes this wonderful abdominal exercise, but it also knocks your balance. You're feeling those legs burning? Come on, keep going. Now I have the left leg forward here, right leg back. So we've got to switch it for move 7. So it'll be right leg forward for move 7. Think about that in your head, right leg forward for move 7. Okay, now here's our side lunges. Move all your weights out of the way. Let's get ready. We know what's coming here. 2 side lunges, narrow squat shoulder press. Okay, let's go with that one. Lunge, lunge. So we warmed ourselves up nicely for this move earlier. You can reach to the floor if you want to make it harder. Into that suitcase or narrow squat. Shoulder press. 2, sit down and reach. 1 and 2, sit down and reach. And 2. Now we have 2 rounds of this, so don't worry if we don't get 20 odd reps in. Let's get that last bit in and reach. Now we're into back rows here. This time we're going to face the palms up to the ceiling just to mix it up for the muscles. Sit your hips down and row back. Okay, nice gorilla stance there. Row back. Keep your back nice and straight now. Go down a little deeper if you need to. Row back. Come on, we can do this. And squeeze out those shoulder blades. Squeeze, release. This one is a little trickier than the palms facing, this way. Palms facing each other. If you're finding it just tricky, you can just face the palms to each other rather than up to the ceiling. Come up a little bit if your legs are tiring. Come on, we're nearly there. We're back to running man now. Right leg forward, wasn't it? Yes, right leg forward. Okay. Pick a weight there. Right leg forward. Left leg back. Find that balance. Whoops. Again, engage the core muscles there. Pull them into your spine. Let me go on the side here. And run. Get down deeper if you can. Legs will be fatigued from the last move. And run those weights. You can go down towards the floor. This is another form of rowing. Back row, you hit those back muscles again. Down deeper if you can, come on. It's an isometric move for the legs. That just means they're not coming in and out of a contraction, but they're working very hard to hold you in place. Come on. Keep going. Row back. Just there now. Last few seconds. Stay with it. Excellent work. Okay. Now we're on to elbow to knee. You can do it body weight or keep with a light pair of dumbbells. Nice standing ab exercise again. Okay, let's go together. And across the body, reach. Cross. Take your time. And reach. Now we're heading down to do some hamstring curls on the mat. Next, one leg, round one. So again, you're going to have to take note what leg you start with. And you can go up onto the chair if you want to. Or you can just do a standing hamstring curl like we do in our cardio exercises. Struggling here. Come on. This is tough. The arms are fatigued. Last one, I think. Woo, I'm glad for a body weight exercise. Just like I was saying, either go to the chair here for hamstring curl. This is a great modification. Okay, keep the leg high though. Keep it high. Or hold a weight in your hand and just do double curls on the floor. Get the heel to your bum, your butt cheeks, like we do in our cardio workouts. Or come on down and we will do hamstring curls on the floor. 4-point kneeling. Lift one leg. Try and keep that height. Don't sink into it. Nice long arms. Abs engaged. That's it. Come on, we can do this. Extend, curl, keep that leg high, come on, really contract those butt muscles and keep them engaged. And curl, extend. Come on, if you look underneath, you really shouldn't see your leg. You know you're doing it right if you look underneath and that leg is not in view. Ooh, other leg now, round two, so we'll do left leg. Right, here's our tricep press. So again, choosing a weight there that you know your arms can cope with. Okay, let's get down, lie back, reach up into skull crusher and back down. So this is the tricep press and this is the skull crusher that you're used to here with the strength. Up to the ceiling and remember standing tricep extension for anyone else that doesn't want to be on the floor. Push to the ceiling. So it's kind of like two exercises built into one. It's great, you can really feel the triceps working with it. Down, long arms to the ceiling, bend the elbows, reach up to the ceiling and down again. Don't worry if you didn't get it, we'll do another round of it very soon. Now into that shoulder bridge. Okay, reaching up, squeeze those glutes for me, engaging the abdominals, and then we're just going to do bent knee and we'll switch to the other leg. Now, the instability that we're causing here, switching legs, is causing the abdominals to work hard for us, or we're making the abdominals switch on, so our hips are not swaying. So we need to be careful we're not rocking the hips all over the place here. Squeeze those glutes, hold that bridge for me. This is great tummy work. Place your toe down gently. Good, come on, keep going. Well done. And reach it down, reach it up and place it down. Good work, okay. Now we're into our push-up, so go to the wall if you want to, or even a box push-up here would be good. So 4-point kneeling, bend the elbows, bring your face down towards the floor. That's a very modified push-up. If you want to make it a little harder, pivot on the knee. It's important you pivot on the knee, abs engaged, and push back up. Now these are quite challenging. Even this is more of an intermediate push-up. Full push-up would be in that plank position with your toes on the floor, your feet behind you. we can do this. Push through. It doesn't matter if you only get 3 or 4 reps. Sit back in child pose. Just sit back into child pose. Have a quick 5-second rest and come back in when you're ready. That's it. Come on, we can do this. Well done. Okay, right. Excellent work. Let's go back now to exercise 1. That's our sumo squat. So grab your weights there. Bicep curl. Okay. So off we go again. Point those toes out. Sit down into sumo. Bicep curl. That's great. Sit down and curl. If you ever need a break, just pause the video, have a little drink of water, pace the room for a minute or 2, and come back in. That is perfectly fine. Stand tall. This sitting and standing is really getting those glutes and those legs to work. Come on, curl those weights to your shoulders. Good work. Squeeze it out. Sit down and squeeze out. Try and get those dumbbells to your shoulders. So important there. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the 5K, or it's about 11 pounds for the butt squeezes. I know I can just get away with a lot more weight with this exercise. Okay, so you can double up with your dumbbells. That's it, that's another idea here. And squeeze. Squeeze it out. Kick and kick. Now hopefully you're not feeling the lower back. I know a lot of people do feel the lower back with very isolated glute exercises. And that's just simply because their butt cheeks are a little bit dormant. So we've got to wake them up. Lots of these exercises needed. Lots of movement in the day. Try and minimize your sitting. I know that's very tricky for people who have office jobs. Squeeze it and squeeze it. Well done. Now we're on to the opposite arm. I'm going to challenge myself. I found the black weights a little bit easy round 1. So I'm going to challenge myself here. I'll probably regret it though. Okay, so up and down. Slow it down now. Squeeze out those abdominals here, okay? Just holding that weight above your head. Switches on that core because your brain does not want the spine moving side to side. So this is a great exercise for stability, functional stability of our spine. That's it. Ooh, feeling the burn now in those shoulders. It's most definitely an upper body exercise. Come on, hang in there, don't let that weight fall. Nice and strong. We're only a few seconds left. Right, we're into running man again. Well done. How did you get on with that one? That was so tough. Okay, I think my arms need a little break, so we'll go with a little lighter weight for running man. Step one leg behind. Are you ready for this? We go on the beep together. Okay, now try and get down deeper. Come on, this is a tough one. Drive those arms back again. Go down lower if you want to get those rows. That's it. Come on, work your back here. Remember what leg is forward. Again, I'm actually putting my left leg forward. So right leg forward for exercise 7. Side lunges for 2. Narrow squat or suitcase squat, and shoulder press is next. Come on, keep going. Ooh, working those legs, working those glutes again, and our back muscles. And a good stretch for the shoulders and the chest while we're at it. And there you go. Remember what leg now? Right leg forward for exercise 7. Okay, side lunge for 2. Whew. Get in a few calf raises here. Even 2 or 3 every now and then is great. Okay, ready. Now reaching down to the floor requires a lot more range of movement. So if you don't want to do that, you can hold the weights out in front like this. That's fine. And then down for your narrow. And then above the head. And 2. reach up, good work, down, down. Oh, sorry, I forgot that. I forgot my little going to the floor with my narrow squat there. Let's focus a little more. Reach up, good work. Come on, let's finish this out. We have those back rows coming next. It's okay to work into your break. I really struggled with these back rows round one. If you are, just turn the weights to the palms to face each other rather than up to the ceiling. It's a little easier. Okay, sit your hips down. The legs are just fatigued after the run of exercises we've had. Okay, squeeze those shoulder blades, come on. That's it, you can do this. And squeeze. Oh, really feeling the back muscles switching on now. Like I say, turn the palms to each other. If you're tiring out, that's okay, there's no harm, as long as you stay with me. Find a way. Keep going, come on. Let's turn the palms back up to the ceiling for the last few seconds. And there you go, well done. Now we're into running man. Okay, so it's right leg going forward. Okay, left leg behind. Okay, get down into that little lunge position, or stay upright if you have to. Run those weights. That's it, come on. Keep going with this one. We can do it. Get down deeper if you can. It's good to get uncomfortable when you're working out, because that discomfort, that challenge brings a change in the body, as long as you're eating correctly. So all of these exercises are great, but if you really, really want to see results from them, you have to eat correctly. That's it, come on, lots of adequate amounts of protein, good fats, watching out the starchy carbs. Keep an eye on the starchy carbs. They're not bad, they're just bad if they're eaten in large amounts, okay, and you're taking in more calories and your body uses up. Okay, what are we on now? Elbow to knee. I think I'll drop down to my kilograms. Shoulders are fatigued at this stage. Reach up. My back was kicking in too much round one. So let's play it safe. Elbow to knee. Come on, get that little crunch. It's a bit easier with the lighter weights. Do this body weight if you want. You get a super standing ab exercise. Come on, we can do it. We're heading down now for our hamstring curl. Left leg. Or you're going to the chair, or you just do it standing up and just alternate the legs. Come on, we can do it. You can add a weight standing up too. That's it. Ooh, arms are fatiguing now. And last one. Well done. Okay, let me just get rid of these. Got the place littered with dumbbells. Okay, we ready for this now? Watch you don't sink into it with your elbows. It's a terrible problem I have. Okay, are we ready? Good. 3 points really on the floor because you're lifting one leg. Whoops, there we go, sinking down into it. Sometimes I feel if I come up on my fingertips a little bit, it stops those elbows sinking into the mat. And if you look under your body there, you should not see that leg. Bring it back, extend, bring it back and extend. Come on, you can do it. If you have a mirror there that you can peek at. Now we're into our tricep press with skull crusher combined. And back. Well done. Okay, hopefully you've kept your weights handy. Let's go with that. All right, down we go. Roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. If you want, you can come up into a bridge and get further work that way. So your press is pushed to the ceiling and then your skull crusher. I like coming up into a bridge for tricep work. I find it's much easier on the lower back. Push to the ceiling. That's it. Come on, we can do it. You're getting further abdominal work here and further glute work. Squeeze your bum cheeks. Come on. Squeeze them together. That's it. Work that booty a little bit more. Good work. Reach. And tricep skull crusher. Extending those arms. Up. Oh, round 2. I'm feeling the burn much more. Well done. Okay, now we're into a bridge again. Okay, so just rest your hips down. Okay. All right, relax your neck. Ideally, you shouldn't have ponytails in your hair for bridge. Okay, squeeze those abdominals. Just hold a bridge here for a few seconds. Just feel what it's like not to be rotating the hips. Locking in the core to keep the hips stable. And then lift your leg. A bent knee is a more modified version. If you straighten the leg, it's much more advanced and will cause more instability in around those hips. Squeeze the bum cheeks, that's it. Come on, lift and lower. Lovely exercise. A bridge should be done every day, even if you're not actually working out. If you're having a little bit of movement time away from your computers or sitting in general, should get down and do some bridges. Great exercise. Now, I think we're into our push-ups. Yes, last exercise. This workout went very fast today. All right, so into box, like I showed you round 1, or pivot on the knee. Get your hands into that nice position there for your chest to fall between your hands. And bring your belly button right up towards your spine. You shouldn't feel any sagging there in the center of your body. Nice and strong. Feel a bit of tension. Push through. Come on, let's build those triceps a bit more. Breathe in to get ready. Hold your breath. Breathe out to push through, to push it up. We can see with these exercises, you should not rush them. Use your breathing to help you get through them. And there you go, sit back into child pose. Well done, well done. Excellent job. Really, really good. Excellent work. Let me stop the timer. 24 minutes done. Great, great work, well done. Okay, let me just move everything out of the way here. Keep our floor space safe, and we'll do a few stretches. Okay, now I love the pigeon pose, and I know a lot of you out there like it too, but there are a few people who find it challenging. So what we're going to do is come down into our position here. A modified version of a pigeon pose. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you here, but you can do it up on your bed. I actually tried it, and it does work very well. Just if this is your mattress, and underneath you have your divan, okay, or the base of your bed, and what we do is you just tuck your leg under, just like we're going to do here. Tuck it under, and just hold that position. Put your hands down on the bed. And it's easier just up on a height if you struggle with going down onto the floor into this stretch here. Now, alternatively, I'll do it next. You can do the number 4 stretch, either seated on a chair or just up yourself, standing up yourself. It requires a lot of balance, okay, which isn't a bad thing to be working on your balance. Okay, into plank. Hold your plank now. Feel the core muscles working again. And then tuck the other leg under. That's it. Now just wiggle around here a little bit. You can feel a few little knots in the muscles. That's it. Good. Hold that there for a few seconds. If you want to walk the hands forward, I like this. This feels really relaxing. It does make the stretch that little bit more intense as you're putting more of a stretch onto the glute muscle there. So come back up if you feel that's too much for you. Come up. Now, before we head to the chair for the number 4 stretch, let's do some downward dog and calf stretches. If you don't like this stretch, you can do your calf stretches upright. Place one foot in front, one foot behind, both feet facing the 12 o'clock position. Okay, down on your knees, sit back, and a lovely quad stretch. Some days I have no problems with this, and other days it is absolutely horrendous. Sit back if you're having a good day, put your hands on the floor behind you. Feel a lovely stretch here in the thigh muscles here, the quadriceps. And you're stretching out your feet, and that's probably, a lot of people actually find the feet is more uncomfortable than anything. So we don't stretch our feet out. Again, one to hold for a few seconds, come out of it and keep going back and forth for about 2 minutes. Now the number 4 stretch, right, you can do it standing. It's a lovely stretch, I actually love this. If you don't want to do pigeon pose, or you don't want to do it on the bed, just sit on a chair, go to the very edge of the chair. Okay, you're up on your toe here, so the heel is raised. Sorry, your toe is flat on the floor, the heel is raised. And just lift, tug on the runner a little bit so that you see the underside, the sole of your shoe or your foot, and gently press the other knee down. And bend forward at the waist slightly. Now you can do this standing up as well, so keep going with that if that's what you want to do. This is much harder standing up, and you might actually need a little bit of assistance even to get into it. Okay, and same thing, it's just that you're not using a chair as assistance. And it stretches out the muscles the same as the pigeon pose. And then of course you would obviously do the other side. Have some support there beside you. Gently press down on the inside of your leg there. Not so much the kneecap, just go a bit beyond it. Find that balance. I'm very wobbly on this side. If you find your balance is wobbly, find a fixed spot, stare at it. Breathe in, breathe out. Think about staying tall in your head and balanced in your head rather than thinking about falling over. It is amazing how psychological balance exercise work is. You have to tell yourself you're not going to fall over. Okay, let's reach it up. That's it, come on. Stretch right up to the ceiling. Over to one side. Back to the middle. Over to the other side. What a lovely stretch. Really feeling, it's really hitting these muscles in my mid back here. Back to the middle. And over to the other side. And again, this is just one you just keep repeating for about 2 minutes. Holding for about 5 to 10 seconds. And back to the middle. But I'm going to say goodbye to you today. I have to rush off and do one more video for this shoot this week. Continue on stretching. If you want a longer stretch time, I will link up my cool downs in the description box below the video. There's lots there to choose from. Thank you so much for joining me today. Drink your water. Very important that we hydrate our muscles. Get them ready for another workout tomorrow, and I will see you really, really soon. Have a great day.